Hi, my name is Adam Horley, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Pro90d. The reason of this video is to really tell you about Pro90d, to explain to you how much it has helped me, and hopefully get more people to do Pro90d because it's amazing and it will change your life if you were previously a stammerer or a stutterer, or you struggle to speak, you get nervous speaking, you trip up on your words, you stammer, all of these things. If you do Pro90d, it will completely eradicate all of those things and you will speak smoothly and confidently, which is what I now do and what I definitely didn't do in the past. A little bit about myself to start with. My name is Adam Horley. I'm an accountant here in the UK in England. I do a lot of speaking in my job, on the phones, on calls, in meetings. I'm a very social person. I play a lot of sports, so there's a lot of communication there with my friends. I go out drinking. All these aspects of my life have always been defined by stuttering, in that I'm 32 years old. I had been stuttering, stammering, getting stuck my entire life. My dad has a stammer. He's much more confident and he doesn't care about his, but for everyone and normal people who stammer, it's this outrageously horrible, awful thing that overrides your life, because every time you talk, you hear yourself stammering, getting stuck, and they think you're stupid. Everyone thinks, everyone's wondering, oh my gosh, why can't this person talk? And these are feelings and experiences that I've had my whole life up until now, which I want to sort of explain. So before working with Michael, I've only been working with Michael since the start of 2022. I'd had speech therapy a number of times during school. I had done a couple of courses here in the UK, which were amazing for my self-esteem because it made me realise that I'm not alone. And there are many other stutterers, stammerers out there who felt the same I did in terms of self-esteem and feeling stupid and feeling like no one really understood, and experiencing all these things on my own. I did a couple of courses in the UK, which, as I say, really helped that. But it was mainly techniques I was being taught to, when I got stuck or stammered, it was techniques to get over them at that time. And while it was amazing for certain aspects, it wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to never think about my speech and just talk and express myself. And that is why I chose Pro90d. I was asked in work in January of 2022 to do a presentation, and I said no. I just said I didn't want to. And I was at that point where I was getting really down with my speech. A couple of work colleagues had told me, you're not expressing yourself that well. Your communication skills aren't up to the standard that they should be. And that wasn't because they heard my stammer, it's because I wasn't speaking. I wasn't speaking up at meetings, I wasn't ringing clients because I was just too nervous. I've gone through my whole life and these things were still present at the start of this year. I wouldn't introduce myself. I would tell people my name was Tom because I could say Tom. I would unplug phones at work and then just hopefully they never realised. I would shy away from all meeting people, mainly because of my name. I didn't want to say Adam, which I can now say perfectly. And when I'm tired, my speech gets worse, or it got worse. And so when I was tired, I wouldn't do certain things I would normally do because I was scared about my speech. So all these things were happening at the start of this year, and that's when I decided to go online and try and find some help. And I stumbled across Michael Williams of Pro90d. And since then, we're 6 months down the line. I've had a promotion. I interviewed and they said it was an amazing interview. we did a personality test on that interview, and I was scoring quite low confidence. In the interview, they said they can't believe this low score is me because of how confidently I was speaking and how smoothly. And basically what Michael has taught me and what Pro90d has taught me is that you absolutely do not have to stammer your whole life and get stuck and stutter. I was always of the view that I had a stammer and that's it. I can never do anything about it. I will never be able to stop it. I have to just accept it. It's the cards I've been dealt, and that is that. That is absolutely not the case. And I never knew it wasn't the case until doing Pro90d. Michael will take you on a 12, I think you can do the course on your own, or you can do it with Michael for 6 weeks, or do it with him for 12 weeks. I chose the 12-week one to give myself the biggest chance. It was a couple of grand or something, which at the time seemed really expensive, and now it's just the best money I've ever spent, because I can communicate and talk to people however I want, no matter how nervous I am, no matter any of these things, you will be able to speak to people. It's taught me that your stammer isn't just, well, my stammer wasn't just this inbuilt thing in me where I was going to do it no matter the situation. It taught me it's mainly when I'm nervous, even though I maybe wouldn't feel nervous because I'm talking to a friend. I'm nervous because I thought I might stammer, so therefore I would stammer more. So I never really understood that until speaking to Michael, that it's all about slowing down, breathing, techniques, confidence, having little techniques to overcome the very odd time that I will get stuck or stumble on my words. And all of that, the whole experience, I'm 6 months in, and I would say I'm a completely different person. I mean, I don't feel like I've got stuck on this video. If I did this 6 months ago, my speech would be choppy, I'd be stuttering, I'd be looking away, I'd be changing words in my head because I can't say that word or that syllable I find hard. I struggle on these words. I used to struggle on T's a lot. I used to struggle on A's and vowels, so I would change a lot of words. I just don't do that anymore. And I guess one thing that I want to do by this video is hopefully give a bit of it's to make people understand that you don't have to be stuck with a stammer. It's not you, it's you can change it, and it only takes 6 months. It probably took me 3 months to make these incredible changes, and now they're just getting better and better, and I'm more confident, and work life is better, social life is better, everything can just be better. And yeah, hopefully this video will make you realise and help you to understand that stuttering isn't just something that you'll be defined by your whole life. And if you do Pro90d with Michael, you'll be able to talk normally, which is unbelievable. Hope this has been helpful, and yeah, my name is Adam Horley.